Hi, I'm Hannah Castellaneta, and today you will be guided through the development of the technique of tattooing over time. This may not seem important, but with the rising numbers of tattoo recipients and aspiring tattoo artists, the more important it is that those seeking to get a tattoo or create them understand the process involved and the history behind it. The instruments that have been used to tattoo have changed immensely, especially within the different cultures and types of people that have tattoos. Tattooing has become so popular that it is being considered part of the modern art movement. So, learning about this little bit of history regarding it may be useful to you at some point in your life when you were exposed to something dealing with tattoos or modern art itself. Tattooing has been found throughout man's existence for centuries and has come from every part and culture around the world. These permanent designs, although sometimes plain, sometimes elaborate, but always personal, have served as amulets, status symbols, declarations of love, signs of religious beliefs, healing, adornments, and even forms of punishment. According to Kate Lineberry, a freelance writer for both the Smithsonian Museum and National Geographic, the earliest known evidence of tattoos were Egyptian and were found on several female mummies dated back to 2000 BC. But following the more recent discovery of Otzi the Iceman, this date has been pushed back a further 1,000 years. The art that tattooing has bloomed into has made many technological advances since it all began. Tattooing was completed using different instruments from different cultures. Most Indian tribes routinely tattooed by simple pricking, and some use color and scratch-like tattoos. People from the colder part of the world, such as the Arctic, used a method of sewing using soot-colored thread. In Asian cultures, tattoos were made by lightly tapping on an instrument shaped like a rake. The famous Maori people of New Zealand used a wood carving technique, using a cutting tool made from bone to tattoo themselves. Samuel F. O'Reilly from New York used Thomas Edison's electric pen to create the first tattoo machine. Most modernly used machines derive from Percy Walter's design. Today, most modern tattoo machines can control needle depth, speed, and force of application, which has allowed for tattoos to become incredibly precise. As my time with you today comes to an end, I like to say that if you're considering getting a tattoo, then remember the history that goes along with them. Although tattooing has become a fad in some sense, it is still an old process that has developed over centuries. Tattoos are a life-altering decision, and it is consistent puncturing of the skin with needles after all. So don't make the decision lightly. I hope I was able to inform you of some things you didn't know. This is Hannah Castellaneta saying goodbye. Thank you for listening.